Okay, let me make sure I got everything. Let me make sure the stream is working. Or that you could actually hear me. Okay. What am I gonna do for this stream? I think I would just do a bunch of quests and a little bit of snowman grinding. Might as well. Let me just pull the stream up on my phone to make sure that I could be heard. Because last time it was not going as planned. Actually, I could pull it up on this. And let's see. It was not going as planned. Okay, we're good. Alright. So, let's just get a bunch of quests real quick. If I don't already have some. Okay, I don't. Might as well just, you know, get some quests going. Yeah, the rabbit over here. We got 1 million snowflakes. Interesting. 12 billion levels for right now. I think for this rebirth, I'm gonna go for like 500 bill. Just because my last one, I think, oh, actually I could see. It was 300, yeah. I think I'm gonna try to at least double that. Though that one was with the what you call them, sword. Okay, I got a very good one for my first quest. What else? Isn't there another one that gives a quest, or am I tripping? The tree gives one, that one gives one, the one in the temple gives one. Yeah, that should be all of them. Okay. 50 orbs, go to Egypt, so it's probably the Egypt. It's probably the mini bosses over there. And then whack 10 guarding gnomes. We could do that one first, then go to do the boss. Oh my god. It's a little bit laggy, which is insane. Uh, 15 trillion, that's not bad, not bad. I'm gonna keep going until I got AA coins. The first one should be... Isn't the first one in... Yeah, the first one is in the boss lair. These people have not been on in a minute, so you know what, we're just gonna kick them, because evidently I'm doing most of the work, so we're just gonna kick them. Even though I haven't probably been on like in a month. Oh, you know what? It's actually easier to do this on controller. The lag is insane though. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it's very insane. Let me keep the stream on this phone so that I can see chat if anybody actually joins. Okay, now Cyber City should be next if I remember correctly. I also have like an alt account that I'm working on getting like at least 1 billion levels without rebirthing once. So we got that going for us. It just said Egypt, right? Yeah. Alright, so we just gotta defeat the... I kind of figure it wants me to do those. I'm gonna do those last because those take the most time. Just waiting for them, actually. Oh my. Yep, just gonna be waiting right here. Actually, how many Yetis do I have? Like just regular ones. I got, okay, so 3 more, that's another royal. 3, that would be 2. So 3, 2, and then alright, so I need like 33 more, I believe. 43 or 40, 43? 43 more to make another rainbow one. And that would be my 3rd rainbow Yeti, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh man, I need to start playing this more. I don't know why that keeps showing up on my screen. Okay, we got what next? Mahana, so we gotta go kill the Terminator. Yeah, we just gotta go do that. Why is there no sound? I just noticed that chat. Where's in chat? Okay, now how do I turn off chat is the thing. Oh. Okay, there we go. Menu. Settings. Is there no music? Oh, that's why. Hopefully this is... No. Okay. No. There we go. I guess. That's good. At least I hear something in my ear. Doesn't need to be that loud. I don't know if I should use these swords or the Demon Killer and Demon Ice. Honestly, I don't think it really matters because I'm not really going for levels this run. Actually, no, I am. I'm tripping. This is just overall better for like heart gathering or what is it called? Soul gems. Getting more soul gems. We got temple, if I'm not mistaken. How many times have I actually killed the Demon King? Where is it? 70. Not bad. Though I could do that. I could probably AFK here and kill him more times. The lag is insane. Oh. Alright, that should complete the quest, right? No, that's not. quest. Why does it want me going back to Egypt? I already killed the Egypt one. Defeat the bruh. I already did that. I could have sworn I already did that. I legitimately thought I already did that. Okay, we're gonna put that right there. Hopefully that does not fall. Hopefully. All we can do is hope. This should give me at least 100 trillion coins, if I'm not mistaken. And hopefully this is not copyright music, because... Oh, wait. That means one of my friends is online, I think. I'm looking at the boost, gold boost thing. How much did they give me? Go to the temple. Bro, is my shit glitched? Bruh. Did I not? Okay, whatever. It is what it is, cuz. Now give me my money. Yeah, 160 trill, boys. Let's go. Alright. Now we go back up in here in the Egyptian to now complete. Okay, I think I want to do the hardest one first. Okay. We're gonna have to do the little tactic. Okay, yep, we gotta go. I should be able to do this within like 4 minutes or 2. I gotta keep an eye on my health, low-key. Like that right there. Can't be having that. I don't know why they made this so much harder than it actually is. Just saying. And I honestly don't know why they stopped updating. Like, low-key. Okay. Spirit of the Unknown Planet. That's a tier 3 if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh, I only had to defeat one? I probably could have done that then. Quest. Okay, pick up 50 orbs. That's not bad. All this to get money, actually. Okay. Look like bro is going on his rebirth journey. Me personally, I'm gonna wait till like I have at least got in top 100 or literally 100th highest level. And what I might do, what is the highest levels right now? Hold on. What is the minimum for? Is it like 2 tro or something? Guild points. What is the minimum for guild points? Gang, I can make that by myself. I can make that by myself, I think. If I straight up just grind for like a whole week. What is the minimum for rebirths? 700k? That's not bad. All I have to do is AFK. Quest completions, I know I'm not going to be anywhere near done on that because I really just don't be doing those. Okay, highest level. So, the minimum required is 3 trillion. That might change, but does not mean I can't. Actually, highest level. Change to monthly view. Down. Oh, okay. I think I know TYMYHY55. I could low-key get on this leaderboard. Well, the monthly leaderboard. Low-key. If I wanted to. I'm just not really going for that. Trying to focus on getting my, you know, pets up. Once I get like a full team of Yetis, probably then I will try to grind levels and stuff. But before I even do that, I have to grind soul gems, cause I am only at 4 million on skills, which I low-key could have been higher, but I've been hold on, leaderboard. I'm tripping, wrong button. Leaderboard. I've been obviously working on rebirths, as you can see with my 21,000 rebirths. He's only killed 1 person? That's interesting. They're on their 161st rebirth. We got some new people in here, I think. Yeah. He's on his 4th, 31st, 64th. Okay. I really don't know how long I gotta do this for. I honestly have never played on the PS4 for any Roblox games. I literally just now decided, oh, you know what? Let's just hop on a PS4. Might as well, right? Oh, also, if you're new to this, or new to this game in general, and you're wondering like what the dungeon does, the dungeon basically allows you, let's say if you were to not rebirth at all, the dungeon then allows you to bypass like a lot of shit. So early game, the dungeon is pretty OP. Late game, it's very tedious, because if you want like a certain tier 4 spirit writ, which is these, there's a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. tier 1s and tier 2s are buyable, but tier 3s and tier 4s, you can either A, get it from here. You could easily get them from here. There's a chance of them dropping when you defeat one of these tomb bosses, which honestly I don't recommend this method, because you have to wait every like 5 minutes for one to open, and then if there's like a full server of people who's just actively doing them, it's not very efficient. But the dungeon is basically, it basically drops the weapons, like the weapons that you make from the spirits. So you can get, hold on, you can get the shadow sword of dark within the dungeon as a drop, or from a chest. And the thing about the dungeon is, the farther you get into it, the better the loot is. Me personally, I got Blade Burn, or the best tier 4 at floor 7 twice. So it really just depends on your luck, honestly. But and the only reason, like, you could still go for the Demon Killer and Demon Eyes, because these are the best leveling weapons for right now. But as you can see, there's a 1 times soul gems, and the reason why the spirit swords are so much better is because they give a better multiplier. So if you're trying to grind soul gems, spirits, any spirit sword, which honestly the Hellblades are probably the easiest to get, because if you have a guild, you could get these for 200 guild points. So these are probably the best ones for if you're just grinding soul gems. But if you're like me and like to sit in the fucking dungeon for like 10 hours straight and get a bunch of tier 4s like you see here, these are the tier 4s, which the tier 4s are only accessible within the dungeon. So yeah, I've used a couple of my tier 4s. As you can see, I have a bunch of tier 3 Spirit of Planet of the Flames, which is basically what creates the Hellblade, I think. Yeah, it's what creates these. This is probably the best 3-tier spirit sword that you can get, and you can buy it within your guild with points, and it only takes up to 200. And then if you really want to just straight up grind guild points while you're just leveling up, the best thing to do is grab 4 the quest and do whatever ones that take the least amount of time first, and then do the tedious ones. But as you go to do the tedious ones, you grab more quests, so you can still, like, you know, that's how what I've like, that's what I mainly do. And then if you want to grind more guild points, like every, like, more efficiently, you could get a bunch of alt accounts, or if you have friends, invite them to your guild, and y'all can all go into the boss lair, and that gives you 2 points per person. So literally only one person has to kill it. All the other people have to do is just hit it, and you're pretty good. What else? The time attack things, those are mainly like Those are basically the last thing that's on the right next to the glass thing, or time glass, wherever you want to fucking call this shit. I don't. It's been a while. It's been a while. The thing that says 9.25 million. You get those, and you use those to like get a multiplier within the time trial, so you could do more damage, and you can earn more of these. And the time attacks are basically, after you complete one, you're guaranteed 4 guild points. So if you really want to grind something, you could get a bunch of alt accounts or of your friends and just run through a bunch of time attacks, because it gives you 4 instead of 2. And I'm pretty sure it gives everybody gets 4 points, whoever like participates in it. And they and it rotates every it rotates from easy, medium, and hard every 5 to 1 minute or like 1 hour. Okay, look, so this one's about to come on, right? This is really just like another way to do guild points, honestly. There's nothing. Okay, so like every 20 to 15 minutes these rotate, and sometimes they do glitch out if somebody's exploiting or trying to grind snowmen by using a macro. Those will glitch out, and the easy one will it would either freeze the timers on it or whatever. But that's the only other problem that's with that. Also, being that the game developers stopped it on the Christmas event, you can get a full team of these. You can get a full team of these, and these are the best pets. Well, event pets, shall I say, for right now. And this is the best pet in the game right now. You could get 5 of them and make them into a royal, and get 5 more royals to make it into a rainbow one of it. And that's what you see here. Also, you can, if you're trying to grind specifically snowflakes, I don't recommend this spot here, because watch, it's gonna hit. It gives you, I have a full team of rainbow snowmen and 2 rainbow yetis, and I get 1.76k. But if I go up here, into this AFK area, this is more efficient if you're trying to grind specifically snowflakes, because I get 2.11k. This one is just more effective if you're AFK grinding for snowflakes. That's the area you want to be at. If you're online, I recommend going around hitting these, because those give the most snowflakes. If I do 1 round of these, I would be able to get, I would have 100k snowflakes. Literally. That's how good these are. You could also set up a macro to automatically move for you, and all you really have to do is make it move in a pattern, honestly, and just have it keep repeating the pattern, because these do respond in a frequent repeating pattern. I was at 120, and watch, it's gonna go up to 120 or 130. Oh, I had to sneeze. My bad. Oh my god. Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging. Oh, we're about to hit 20 bill, I think. Yeah. Yep, see? Pretty much almost like a full round gives me like 1.3. But like if you're AFKing for snowflakes, your best bet is this area right here. But the reason why you see a lot of people grinding the penguins is because if you notice, it gives you, so my passive coins that I get 137.31 billion passively, like every like 10 to 20 seconds. Though with the penguins it gives you about like 4 to 6 times as much as that by just hitting them. And it's not just coins, it's also XP. So if you're grinding levels and you want to do snowflake grinding at the exact same time, this is literally the best area right here, because they all come to this area. Another good area, if somebody's in this spot, I recommend going here-ish. Like, hold on, I gotta get this in the right angle. Yeah, right here, because they all come to this point, I think. If not here, it's right in this, like in this area, because the ones that come from, they spawn from these little icicles things. Like there's like a few spots you can sit in that if somebody's like AFKing in that area, you can also AFK. And if you're grinding for coins and you're online and you don't want to just AFK, quests are just the best way to do that. Literally, they're just the best way to get coins in general. Hence why I'm doing them. I'm just gonna go till I get to like 1 AA and put that on my sword. 91, that's not bad. Okay, let's just grab a bunch of quests real quick. Okay, bro, got the Demon Ice and the Hellblade. That's a pretty good, pretty good. Did you? Okay, so gotta whack more gnomes. Go in here, grab the quest from the samurai. Oh, also, so what the spirits do on here, they basically like before they had added any events and anything, they had the best swords or best champions you could get, which is like the skins or whatever that's mainly to do with your health, were these. So how you even like get the swords, right? Like the Hellblades, you basically in a sense upgrade the mythical swords, like this one. Like you basically upgrade these with the spirits. So like if I wanted to right now, I could literally upgrade the Scythe of prophecies into the shadow, and then that into the fierce azure, as whatever the fuck that says, and then the fierce azure into the Hellblade, and then the Hellblade goes into Blade Burn, which is the best spirit sword in the game, just overall. If I wanted to, I could make 2 speed god swords, which has like the best swinging. Oh, also, it does matter which one you hold in your main hand, because if you look at them, one does 3.9 seconds, which means that it swings faster than the other. So you want to have the Demon Ice in your main hand and the Demon Killer in your offhand, because the Demon Ice swings faster, meaning you'll get more XP quicker, shall we say. Because the swing speed goes based off of whatever the swing speed of the main hand weapon. So if just remember that when you, let's say you're using, ooh, that's interesting. Hellblade has a 2.7 swing. That's actually a good main. I might have to test that out. Just doing it like dual wielding, not dual wield. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to test out in one hand the like Demon Killer and the Blade, Hellblade. I think Blade Burn does a 1.0. I might be tripping. I might just have a bad memory, but I think the Blade Burn sword has a better swing speed than the Hellblade, or at least it should. Okay. WAC 20. Okay, Arctic season. I'm in Arctic season, or Arctic. Oh wait, no, that's the event area. You could also AFK the genomes or garden gnomes, because they give at least like a 2 times your XP, coins, and speed, which I don't know why speed is a thing still. Like I literally active or like passively get 128 billion speed, so I really don't need to worry about that. Oh, also soul gems you get from leveling up. So like 1 level is worth 15 soul points or soul gems, I think. It honestly depends on. It honestly depends on. I would have to check that later though. But this is also a good AFK spot if you're trying to grind coins and a leaderboard at the exact same time as you're doing a quest or something. You could do that. You know what? I'm just gonna put 400 trillion into whichever sword has the least amount. Okay, so now we're good on that. Okay, we're getting 278A. Next, we just have to get this one to 2 mil. Oh yeah, there's also an Arctic Pass if you're new. You want to get this done. Because it gives you a free... It basically gives you a free rainbow bear, which is probably your best pet till you get a full team of rainbow snowmen. Full team of rainbow snowmen. Hey, it took me a minute because it's like the rarest one inside the what you call them, the pet chest or event pet chest. You can do auto sell, and so if you don't want any of these other ones clogging up your inventory, you could just click on the one that you want. There's like a 0.5, but basically you're guaranteed 2 every million snowflakes, or if well, every a million snowflakes you're guaranteed at least 1, is what I've learned, because I do actually have hold on, where is it? Oh, I don't know if Lucky Chance works on the pet chest, but if it does, then it's guaranteed to give you 1 rainbow snow, or not rainbow snowman, 1 regular snowman every a million snowflakes you burn through. And that's like, if you add that up, you need 5 to make a royal, so that's 5 mil. And you need 5 times 5 mil would be 25 mil. To make 1 rainbow snowman, you would need 25 million snowflakes, which is the amount of, I think, one of these, right? Yeah, 25 million, which I recommend you, as soon as you get to 25 mil, your first 25 million snowflakes, get the demon eyes, bro. It's the best one you can get. It's the best sword you could get for free, and you keep it when you rebirth. The only bad thing about the soul gem swords, or the spirit swords, shall we say, is that they do not stay when you rebirth. So you have to make another one once you rebirth. So that's the only downside to the spirit swords, besides their leveling, which honestly the best thing you can do is probably use, if you're free to play, use the demon ice and a help, or the best spirit weapon you can make, or either the worst. It really does not matter, because either one gives you double the soul gems. But if you have the demon ice and demon killer, what I suggest is get as high as you can, and when you want to rebirth, make a spirit weapon so that it doubles whatever you had. Like, because the rebirth system only goes off of levels. It goes off of nothing else. So if you're already at a high level, all you have to do is equip the spirit swords, and it will double it. So like, look, actually I can't even do it. I'm gonna show that next time, because I'm gonna rebirth after before I end this stream, most likely. So like, Hold on. Alright. So, you see how I have, if I were to rebirth right now, I would get 714 trillion soul gems. If I didn't have the spirit weapons active, and I was at 20 billion levels, it would be half this. Or like a quarter of this. Like, probably like 400 trillion. Which is why I recommend at least holding, if you're free to play and you're going for the demon ice, hold the demon ice in your main hand. Or actually no, it would be better if you hold whatever one has the better swing speed, which is the third stat that shows under the level in enchantments. It's the little timer clock thing, and that basically allows you to swing faster, and each swing is XP. On top of that, there's okay, so going off topic again, another good thing is, if you're really trying to grind levels, I would recommend at least going into the dungeon to get at least a rare staff, not a common one. Because what the staffs do, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold on. What the staffs do is basically, it's a third thing that swings on its own. And it does 3 times the XP of your passive. So the staffs that are inside the dungeon, that they will have at least a multiplier, and the time of it swinging will go down. So like, you see how like the swing time on this, the regular staff that you get is 5, right? A rare one would probably be like 12.6 XP boost and 3.2 seconds every swing, you know? That's the difference between like a regular staff and like a rare one. Though that is very much recommended, because that combined with the penguin strat, or the penguin AFK strat, which is basically just AFKing in the penguin area, is very OP. You will get a lot of levels doing that. The only thing about the staffs though, you would have to do it every time you rebirth. You would have to go get another one every time you rebirth. It's very annoying, yes. And you could also get coins, like whatever your passive is, or whatever you normally get from the rabbit quest, which is probably like 30 to 40 trillion, or it could give you a random amount of coins. I normally get over to like 40 trillion to 200 trillion from the chest. You could also get other spirit swords and skins from the dungeon. You could get tier 3 and tier 4s. You could also get staffs, and the only way you get staffs is from the dungeon. You can't get them from nowhere else. And that's pretty much it. If you're new to this game and you want to grind it like non-stop, or just want to play it and have the most effect, or be more efficient at it, that's what I've learned. And you could also, I recommend getting this before you go for that, or at least get a full team, or a full team of the event pets, then focus on these, because you can even like the 20%, the deer thing. I think. Oh yeah, well, you can evolve them, and they give 848 times your coins combined together with all four of these. These are the best artifacts in the game right now, I believe. I don't. If there is a better one, I just don't know of it because it's before the before what event did I start playing this game? I think I started on the summer event. That's when I really started playing this game, which is like 6 years ago. Also, if you're like just starting out, you want to get as much of this as possible, because once you like get your skills up, you'll be getting like 4 trillion or like 100 million passively by just sitting in the game. And money on here is everything, because you use money to then enchant your weapons, and if you enchant your weapons enough, you can get you get more XP and more, basically more levels. Money equals more XP, more levels, and XP equals more levels, and more levels means higher standing on the leaderboard if you're going for that. Like, I could low-key go. I was top what, 69 on 1 month, I think, on this leaderboard. I had like, well, it's the same, hold on. I was like top like 39 or 64 or some shit, and my high in the level was the four, oh my god, 304 billion. And yes, I have spent 20 days on this game. And that's not just me just actively playing it, it's me just AFKing a lot. Time attack gems earned 16 mil. It finally shows that. I should be on the leaderboard then, right? Gems. Nope, nowhere's even near on the leaderboard. Okay, which one is it? Oh wait, not easy, okay. Down. Am I on this leaderboard? I could have sworn I've done more than 35. Or done the easy one more than 35. What about the hard one? I think I should be on a leaderboard for this one at least. I've done this one more than 20 times. Oh, no, I'm tripping. It's completions. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna rebirth. Get my 700 trill. And I'm gonna end the stream. Before I actually leave, I can actually do this. We go here. So if you get confused on which ones upgrade which on the spirit swords, what you want to basically look at is the order of which weapon. So obviously this one that my cursor is on is gonna be this one. This one right here is gonna always be whatever. Hold on. The first one's always gonna be connected with the first one in here. This is where you can buy the tier 1s and tier 2s for 1 bill. I think that's 1 bill. Yeah, it is. And basically that one correlates with this one and such and so. So if you're the only ones that you probably get confused on is the tier 3s and tier 4s, because there's not really like a specific like way that you get them. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab wrong place. I'm gonna go grab the demon killer, not demon killer, Hellblade. I don't want any of these. I could basically just infinitely open this if I wanted to, because I'm making more than I'm spending passively. Although that is not what I wanted to. Did I get one? I did indeed get one. I still say it's better to use wrong thing. Wrong thing again. I still say it's better to use the demon killer and the what you call them. Hold on. You shouldn't really go for like the spirit skins, because the Santa Claus skin is the best skin in the game. You don't really need anything else other than that. And skins don't really do anything for levels as much as swords do, but it's good to have. Okay, so what is actually funny about this? The demon killer you have to pay Robux for, but the XP on it starting off is worse than the demon ice. So that's something I didn't know. And the speed is better on the demon ice, so it's better to have, I think, this one in your main hand and this one in your offhand. If you're at the stage with where you could get a lot of Hellblades if you want it, I think this would be your best thing. But if, like for like levels just in general, because even though you don't get like the XP for this, you're swinging faster and you're getting around probably a little bit more than you would get with the demon killer. But if you do this with like the blade burn, I think it has a lower swing speed than the Hellblade. It should, because it's basically the upgraded version of the Hellblade, so it should have a lesser time by my opinion, honestly. But this is probably your best like setup here. And as you can see, this one you can get, you're never gonna get this one because this is like all the way back when the Easter event was a thing, which is way before they stopped updating the game. This is the best skin in the game, like overall, I think. So I'm just gonna equip this real quick. And yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right here. I'm gonna end it right here.